Hey, and we're live. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Michael Rolla here. Welcome to another Sunday spiritual session, late night episode show. Happy dinner time. It's like 5:12 in the afternoon PM for me. But I just ate, so I figured it out. It's been really busy over here. But like I said, I think we're still not settled with things in a way yet, but we'll see how it should be next week. That's what they keep saying. But I want to welcome everybody to the show today, and because we're going to talk about your chi, and it's one of my favorite topics to talk about, you and your chi, right? And so there's all these types of words out there for chi and what prana and life force energy and et cetera, right? And so it's really getting into the sense that all things that you are a part of and that are a part of you, whether you want them to be or not, right, is you. Okay, so it's like you got a source body part or something, like you want to get rid of it. No, you don't get rid of it. You got to breathe. You gotta we got to transmute it. We got to create the heaven on earth here that we're trying to create. And I think within all of the forcing of the belief systems onto people, because it's what people it's what happens out there. And then so we get used to doing that to other people, and this and or that, and the fact of the matter is, end of the day, hey, don't bother me, don't bother you, and we'll do what we can to get some food going, some water, get some structure up here, and we're good. There's a lot of stuff out there now, especially with all the heightened energies and all the social media, fake this, fake that, spirituality, this, spirituality, science, like super tech, like med beds and magnetics that are coming out. And there's all this stuff out there, and there's all these opinions flying all over the place, all over the world, all over here. And we're forgetting to really kind of calm down, and, because that's where it's all at. What did I went, they wanted to say something there, and I kept going because I was kind of finishing the thought. um Hold on. With all the energies hyping up, right, everyone's out with all their hearts are opening up, and the way people truly feel is what's really coming out, and what people truly believe. And it's just like going through the individual process in your path, where you have to face something and then still believe in yourself or change your belief. I mean, gosh forbid, that might be hard, for it depends where everybody's at. But with this rise of all this energy, and with all this and with all this that, the concept of getting into violence, getting into this, getting to that, no, never, right? Never an option. So it's like, whatever the reason for this is, whatever meme that was, or this person said that's out there, or whatever everybody's saying nowadays is out there, it's really just like not that complicated, and it's really simple to just, like if it's idea of meditation, right? It's all metaphors, all of life. So like, if you can't sit and be quiet and just be at peace, right, or whatever, then something is making you on edge, and like, you have to, do this, do that, and if that's the type of person you are, a lot of energy or whatever, go for it. Right? Like, I'm trying to say, like, we all do stuff sometimes, we all don't do stuff other times, but it's all this giant comparison to make it as if one person or one type of way of being, of thinking, of acting, of talking, of, is supposed to all be like this. It's just, I mean, so we're all just, and we're arguing, we're like, arguing about it. We're just causing more tension, and causing more of this, and causing more of that. um, sure, if it's going to be mean to people, or somebody's mean to you, then no, that's not nice, right? But then it's the whole thing, like, how much are you going to let that affect you, and how much are you going to this, right? Because it's completely true. and sometimes people are just, going through it themselves. You remember, we always got to recognize that other people are going through it themselves. And that's why, and it's all of these layers, right? Because if we're not consciously talking about it and aware of it, it's like the idea of how people, maybe we try to hide things. We don't say this or we don't say that, or, and it's like, but as soon as the subject comes up, like then you got to have the poker face. You try not to react. It's just like, because we're beings, we feel everything that is a part of, and it all stems from your thought process on everything that's going on. And the more people focus on that, we all focus, on what we want. And so that's why everything that's happening, people are being more, the energy that's here, people are taking it back. Because just by being more aware, doing their own research, right? Look at what's happened. People are more, and maybe some aren't, but I'm sure that there's been a bit of a rise of, independent research, or, individuals doing their own research, and, how to take care of yourself, stay healthy, especially since it's a medical issue, right? Of the type of stuff that we're going on. But yeah, we're reacting, and we're going to be robust, and we've always been that way, right? I think that's one thing about humanity. That's why everybody loves humanity, even though they might not, love humanity. They're just jelly, because we got all the DNA strands and we got all the powers, and they don't. Like, it's obvious. You gotta kill somebody. It's because what? They're more powerful. You're scared of them, right? Come on. So, but we're not going to talk about that on this show, right? That's not the direction we're trying to talk about. But it's, that's that idea of hiding, right? It's like there's reality of the world going on. Like, yeah, sure, we're, hopefully most people are generally safe on a day-to-day, because we figured out how to get through our day-to-day, so hopefully we're generally all doing okay. And that's the takeaway. You really are. And once we realize, like, all the stuff out there, programs that are just meant to mess with you, make you think this way, do this, talk, like, it's just wild. It's wild. And it's not just for the benefit of all people. And that what people will want to find food and water and figure out how to do that by themselves. Like, we don't need school and education. No offense. I mean, like, yeah, it's important to learn how to read and write and do stuff like that, but like how to read and write, like, all different languages, I mean, we only learn the one where we're at, and I mean, obviously that's the minimum, right? And got to learn some math, but the basics there. But then it's, we got way too much stuff. We got way too much. Everybody's way too much stuff. There's way too much money. There's way too whatever other stuff in order to live. Because, like we're saying, you meditate and you're quiet and everything's good. You're not feeling bad about this. You're not feeling bad. You actually start feeling really good. You start putting in the positive thoughts. You start thinking. You start using your imagination again. It's like it's pushing everybody away into their own homes, into their own minds, so that we all just, do it there, and then telling people that we're all this and we're all that. So it's really great to see where everybody's getting to, because then you have to take all this onto the spiritual level too. You have to, we have to remember, that's why they say it's not just like these beings or those beings who just are good or just bad. When people say, but that doesn't mean that it might be that group of beings over there, but doesn't mean the whole race, doesn't mean this, doesn't mean that. It's just like down here. It doesn't mean it's not, they're trying to make the separation down here too, right? Oh, skin color, right? Oh yeah. So it's like, we're all the same race. Like, some people still don't like people of different skin color. So some people are mean and some people are not mean. It's like, we gotta, there's too many, like, and it's great because it's not like there's too many. The more the better. It's just, do your own research and discern as you keep going. And as always, remember to discard any previous beliefs that you once had, if in order to move forward, to learn more about all this stuff, and anything in life. There's more to learn about it. There's more, we never stop learning. Even once you're a master at cooking something every time, or kung fu style, there's, every time you do it again, it's that moment. That's the nowhere. That's the now moment. That's the, sure, tastes very similar. You use the same amount. You measure it out. Maybe you don't. Maybe you tried, but and then you can tell the frequencies of energy. This is what the world's going to be coming into more of, whether they like it or not. So it's great. It's great. And there's so many, people out there and things you guys can find to just help, understand it all. But it's just going to be more and more resonating with the things that you do, right? As we've all had so much time sitting at home and doing this and doing that. And so we're going to we're feeling that effect now. We've had 2 years, right? So now this is going to come in, and the ball's going to be starting to you can feel it rolling. You can see it rolling. You can, because this is something that, like, being intuitive for so long, how it's kind of, we feel like it's going like this, or it's going to be like that, or I don't know how to explain this one, where you're like looking at the collective for me, is basically what it is, and just seeing where everybody's at and going like, okay, come on, we got to like speed this up, and then eventually, slowly over the years, watching the things change and watching the things happen and feeling the vibrations change. I mean, there's more energy right now, and because the Earth is at a magnetic minimum or whatever, if I say that right. All right. So that means all the energies that's getting hit from space, more of it is landed on it, right? Because it's not repelling it, and all this kind of stuff. There's less magnetic force field. And there's just like all these other things. I don't know. That's why I just like coming on channel and saying what comes, instead of writing all these technical things down, because it's all coming out there in disclosure, and everybody who's fascinated and all, like, I like to watch it too. And and then it's just like, well, where am I going to get, dive in next? So, it's interesting. We'll see. But that's what it is for everybody's coming into. We've had this time. Everybody's starting to really, this is what's right, and we got to stand up for what we believe in, but we got to come together. I mean? We got to realize that the whole point is to come together, and it'll just keep happening, right? It's just going to keep happening in these, ways that it's like corralling. It's like getting the cows back home. It's like you gotta set up the scary horse guy over there, and you got to get the dog in the middle barking at everybody running around. the sheep dog, and we're doing sheep now, you know what I mean, or whatever. And you got to herd them, and they might want to go that way, but you're like, nope, sorry, and they're just like, no, just there, so it's funny. Why do we have to talk about herding? That's so funny. I don't like to, say words that are, whatever, but anyways, I'm just talking about it more. I know we didn't mean to. I know. Okay. It just comes out that way. But it is, it's like, even us, you have to be, that's what aligning is, aligning with the energy that's coming, that you feel, that you get, that you need to do, that you need to, there's so much of it for us all, right? And it's not out there, guys. It's not out there. It's all inside. It's a wonderful place when you find like infinity and eternity inside yourself. You know what I mean? These aren't, mystical teachings. These aren't mystical, right? Like, we're all energy cells. We're all, DNA strands, and DNA strands carry what? They carry data, right? Just like a computer, or just cables, right? It's all connected, and it's amazing, because right now we're going to start to see all of this stuff get created, if we haven't already, starting to see, and I'm sure we have. I mean, just the past couple of years, how much stuff's been coming out, and everybody hopped on social media, had to do something, dove into something that was interesting, or however many people, a lot more. So we're gonna have all new channels, all this stuff. It's like the old system, new system. Just ignore them. I mean, I understand if you're like a YouTube, influencer, super popular, and you get paid off by YouTube or whatever, and then they, so they cut it or something, like, then yeah, it's going to affect you and all of these things. But, ultimately everything is just going to move us all forward, and we all got to be ready to move forward at any point in time. And yeah, I think that's what, right? Getting what you need, knowing what, and just, yeah, that's what I've been doing. If you can't tell, I totally feel that energy. I just outside meditating a lot. Planted a garden, super excited. Yeah, I was thinking about getting pictures and showing you guys, but it's not fully done yet. But we got the greenhouse up, so it's really cool. I'm really excited. Let's see. Segue. Hold on. Squirrel, let me water real quick before I start just dumping again. And then I want to see what they wanted to talk about with chi. Because, like, what they said was, when I was writing it out, the chi of your life, your life, your chi is your life, right? Chi means life, chi means prana. So it's your life, the life of you, the you of your life, right? Of your chi. It's completely 100%. You know what I mean? Like affectable by you, and that has to be so ingrained, like, into everyone, so that the triggers, right? So many people are going to go through so many triggers that's coming up. And so it's sort of like also holding a space that is going to be done. Yes, of course, there's always holding space within grace and ease, the highest. And yeah, we just want everybody to know how to harness it. When I say it, right, we say it's your whole being. It means run, again, jump, skip when you're walking through the store one day. Why? Just do it and freak everybody out, right? If you don't already do stuff like that, whatever, or make somebody laugh, right? Somebody's gonna see it and go, "Why is he? Look, he's skipping," and just do that to the side, and swing your arms and go like, do the whole thing. That my arms are going the right way. I don't know. I'm not skipping now. Yeah, left, right. Okay, right. Get into it. Start tap dancing, right? Getting into the chi of your life. Right? What is it about that situation or something you see or whatever that you think could be better? That you could, like, it's like laughing about stuff that maybe not everybody can laugh about. It's great if you can laugh about things, because you were able to see it that way, right? Living in your own perspective, living like, there's all helping others and doing stuff for others and doing stuff for you. But and like I say, there's a lot of just the misnomers, but we talk about those a lot on the show. And that one especially, because until we all actually are able to fully sustain, ourselves, like literally when we say that, it's why, drink clean water, eat, healthy foods. You don't have to pack in tons of meat and, tons of this or whatever. Tons of potatoes. Not that all meat's bad, like there's a lot of that good stuff out there. When they talk about how nutrient dense some of that is, like wild game and stuff like that. Like, I'd have to look at, but again, I'm not for, I would never, I'm more of a plant person. Let's just put it that way. But I still do indulge because I need to get tacos every now and then. Right. And that's the whole point of this whole, thing is every choice, it's up to you. You have the freedom at all times in a way. I mean, yeah, maybe you can't go get a burger if you wanted to or something at a certain time because but it's just like, I think we're because we're all, we want to win, we want to be first place, we want to right, so we're throwing our chi out at all this stuff, at all this, like don't you want to go somewhere shopping? No, or something like that. It's like, that's me. I'd rather go and we'll just go outside. I don't care where it is. It's outside. It's the same thing to me. It's almost like if it feels nice, I'm good. That's all I need. Even if it's raining out, oh, that's it's nice and it's damp out. It's good. It's, whatever. It's hot out. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh, I'm gonna get some water and then we're gonna go. It's just it's living like in this in the elements, right? Realizing you are an element. Who's the greatest element? What's the greatest element here? You, because you're made up of all of them, right? Your chi, utilizing your chi, it's not like unheard of. We have energy in our cells, in our food, right? Learning how to do that, is all the magical technologies that they're gonna come out with, being able to do things, telekinesis. We're going to put on headsets or something. And we can already do stuff like that, um, and it's really wanting it. It's like wanting to do that, believing in that. Like how much of, right? Like it was this person or it was that person or it's this system or it's that system or it's this, right? And it's all what you pick, what you choose. What do you want to believe in? What kind of world do you want to live in? And you got to keep doing that all the time. No matter what anybody says, everywhere, right? And when the majority are just going to school, getting a job, paying bills, getting a mortgage, whatever, which, it's a great life. If you want to do that, it's great. You know what I mean? I hope it works out for you. I totally do, uh, but, bringing higher advanced human evolution. I mean, we can't be hiding back to technologies. We can't be hiding back to, you know, it's like, I mean, if you think about it, how far, I mean, we've gotten some new cures, but we've also got some new diseases, but if you think a couple of decades, it's just like humanity, it's still the job, it's still like a 9 to 5. It's still like, all of these things, and we still don't got water, still got water droughts because we're running out of clean water and then all this stuff. It's just like, who's doing what, right? So really, your chi, your life, right? What do you want to give your energy to? What deserves your energy? If what you're trying to do every day in your life, or in, right, which I think we all are in every moment, is to have the most fun and to do the best thing, whatever. What is that for you? When you give your energy to something, or you take energy from something because you want energy, you want that energy, how is it actually affecting you? How's it affecting the other thing, the other person? Did I talk about this on the last show? I'm trying to remember, with the bird, where I saw the bird, and we had a moment where I just seen it, and it saw me, flew up. It was a hummingbird. They always fly, real close. They don't care, and it's just like right there. And I saw it. And in that moment, I just went, hey, like in my mind, I went like, hey, like, oh. And so that's the concept of, like, these phobias that we have. Arachnophobia, you don't like spiders, or you don't like this, or it's, if you look down on your porch or something on the ground and you see a spider coming, it's walking, it's coming towards you. He's not trying to kamikaze and get you, or charge, and then it's like going this slow, because like, really, he's not using his energy to like walk from wherever he repelled down, or you walk through like web, or maybe you didn't feel it is on your shirt or your jacket, and then all of a sudden, why is the spider crawling on me? He's gonna swing in there like Spider-Man, and with the grenade, throw it, blow you up, and then you're gonna disintegrate. It's like, it's not, we see these things in movies, like it really is, like, people like, no, it's not just always the movies, and it's not, but like, we really, having that much fear over something, because spider, they don't even want to use their venom on you. They want to save it for their food. They got to save it so they can survive. They're not looking at you like, yeah, I'm going to eat that, like, I'm going to take that out. I mean, half of them, they don't know if they're, poisonous enough to us, because they're not scientists. They don't have labs where they, take care, careful of humans, they just know it's instinctive. So where are we going with that? So it's the concept of your chi and your energy. Like, what do you, or bringing in light, bringing in dark, creating your light, creating what's going to happen in your life, creating how, what I mean? Like, things are going to happen, but that doesn't mean that it's that it will happen necessarily in the way that you think that it's going to happen, but eventually, remembering the goal, remembering the true purpose, remembering the point that we're all meeting in this, I don't know, whatever, like some place to have this, figure out what to do for the world or the peoples or the whatever, then, and then just like, I don't know, just forgetting about it, like not caring. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Water break. Sorry, guys. I hope that made sense. I just kind of trying to. I know I don't want to start picking on people. That's always how I kind of got to do it. like trying to. I feel like the more good things happen to me, evil. Yeah, they can. Nature and living in the moment. Yeah, it just really is. But that's, shopping's fun too. It doesn't really matter, you know, and that's the takeaway is you can go anywhere and have a good time. But then it's also, in those environments where there's a lot of like tensed out people, and like, I gotta find that thing. I don't know. Listen, you probably don't even really need it, but, like people, attachment to stuff, all of these like early initial things that people are going to have to let go of if they're, wanting to, there's going to be plenty of people who, want to settle in and just stay there, or whatever, there's everybody's going to be what everybody's going to do. But as we all figure out more and more what that is, the bifurcation, right? The splitting, whatever you want to call it. It's not just a it's a multiplication, multifurcation. Is that a word? Should be. Or can it only go? Yeah. I don't know, because we got rules, I don't know who made them, but the universe is way bigger. That's for sure. Man-made rules, and then the universe. You got like no idea what we're in for. Right? Hold on, I didn't even take my sip. So this is why everything gets out of whack, is because people aren't focusing and harnessing and centering their chi within themselves. We live in a world where you're supposed to do things, right? If someone asks you to. Or for example, like I remember one time somebody asked me to come to dinner, and it was just like, I said no, because I didn't really like care to, and then that's like my fault, you know what I mean? Like, I'm mean because now that's an offense to you. That's like, you know what I mean? It's like now it's got to be all this stuff now, when I just wanted to stay home tonight. You know what I mean? It's all it came down to, man. I know, I'm sorry. Like, but you suppose like this, and that's what the world's doing. They're all arguing about what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? They're all telling you, instead of people saying, I take it as offensive when you say no, because it makes me feel like you don't want to hang out, you don't like me, you reject me, right? Like if we actually said that, or somebody, if we were, that's that openness, but we were, people will speculate. We'll just kind of, think of it, or we'll assume, why somebody's saying what they're saying. Oh, well, clearly they've had that must be on their mind. And it's like, yeah, there's a lot of things we can have on our mind. Take it from a, double air sign over here, Pisces, right? So it's like, we can think about and feel about, but that doesn't mean you are them. And then that's that whole other level of people not understanding that you're not your thoughts. That's not who or what you are. It's just the thoughts that went through your head. But we have psychologists and all this stuff out there to mark down, oh, you had this thought, well, that makes you this type of person, right? And hey, it's great to figure it out and to notice how, yeah, things, we might have certain habits, like, certain signs or certain personality types and all this stuff. Like, yeah, but we got, So that doesn't mean you can control my mind now, or I am going to allow you to, give me a pill because you figured out a pill that's going to work in my brain, that's going to fix my brain. So it like, it's like, and why am I still taking them? It's not fixing nothing, I mean, like it'll help, but eventually medicine is meant to help you get better so that your body remembers how to process correctly and fire and flow its chi so that you can do it again yourself. And that's when your body's healthy again. So just everybody, this idea that there's incurable diseases is just stupid. But, that's okay. It depends where you're at. I'm just saying. I don't mean to say it's stupid. I'm just saying. That's going to be, and that's it too. Just kind of being before, right? Watching this all play out, watching it come out when, we've been talking about, what did I say? The conspiracy theorists I posted or something, like how, what was it? Oh, the Great Reset. How people are all, crazy talking about a Great Reset and all these conspiracy and these spiritual freaks right, or whatever. And then literally like they come out with the Great Reset and they start talking about it on TV in public for everybody, but everybody's still a conspiracy theorist, right? That was the joke. That was the funny part. I'm already laughing because I think the whole thing's just kind of funny. Right? I can't help but see irony. I just love irony. I there it is. Spirit says, don't focus on the bad. I'm not. There it was. You didn't see anything? Okay. Never mind. I don't want to fix the lines of communication at all. I'm okay. That makes no sense to me. I got to go somewhere else because I'm going to break out in hives. I can't be around this what's happening here. No one knows. Okay. We're just winging it. That's great. Like, watch me go, because I'll start blabbing and then people can't even, I can't go because then people are like, what is he talking about? Yeah, I got you up until that one point and then it was all like long gone, so I got we all got to talk slow. We're explaining, energetic, what is it? Life, chi. It's like literally just life. As earth, as soul, as a being, as a vessel, as a mind, as a, right? Excuse me, as a collective, as an individual, right? And then unifying all that stuff, realizing how it's all actually connected, and then blah, 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 right? So instead of trying to figure out everything, I think I said this on the last one. Yeah, instead of trying to figure out every single little detail, just sit back and just relax. And you notice that, and this is like how that's like frowned upon, because then you're not supporting the, life. Like you're just here and you're just sucking up the earth. That's all you do, and it's like, like I don't want to go nowhere with you guys. Like seriously, like, I can't even talk about fun things because I don't know, like it doesn't make sense to anybody or something. It's just funny. Like it's a trick. Everything they're saying, it's the opposite, guys. Like it's not good you should be working constantly. It's like that. Look at the monks, man. They got it figured out. It didn't take them hundreds of years to figure out how to find water and get food, and then just hang out and meditate all the time at the crib, and then just go and practice kung fu. Right? Life is very simple to live. It's very simple, but we got all these toys. We got 1,000 kinds of everything at the store, food, makeups, paper towels. It's thousands of them. Pick one, so we can all have a better life. It's so weird to me. I don't know. Can't explain this anymore. So I'm joking. That's why I always laugh. Like, we need more light workers. Like one black sheep in a family of, 20, 30, however many people you got. We need more. we need at least like one other person in the family that we can, or something. So it's funny. But it's all coming together anyways, right? Because what do we want? We want, it's like I've said before in the videos where every single day morning, night, whenever people pray or say their intentions, whatever, right? We're all asking for better things in life, like even people who like want this, they want more money, they're not saying I want more so that they have less. Like, it's like we're not even, and what's coming is all of that stuff. And that's why it's fantastic. I've been in like such a secretly happy mood deep down inside. But I'm trying to stay there as much as I can because it's really fun, and I don't want to go anywhere. So it's been cool. Like I said, doing a lot of meditation, uh, just out back, and then planting. So that was fun. So it's really cool. And that's the thing, like that's a good life to me. I'm sorry. I don't care. It's like we all gotta get like that. The people, everybody's gotta figure out, which everybody has, hopefully, it's whatever that is for you. And you guys gotta keep working at it. We all do, just over and over and over again. And just choose how and what to really bring it into and interact with your chi and feel it first, try something. Sure. That's the whole point. It's like trying anything, especially as kids. You want to do this, you want to do that, right? Tried it and didn't like it. Trying food, didn't liked it, didn't like it. Simple life. It's simple. It doesn't have to be called, it even have to be called a simple life. Life already is simple. It's people that are complicated. Like, I think I've said that before too. And it's not like that doesn't mean I'm saying we shouldn't ever think or create technology. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what we're saying here, guys. But we definitely need to slow down and start, giving some hugs out, some caring, things, like instead of charities, like go be charity, what I'm trying to say, right? But that'll all come. That'll all come as humanity. Humanity is coming together. This is a good chi, right? Spinning faster. Okay, so the energy here, spinning faster. What's it gonna do? Anything that spins at a higher velocity, your chi in your body, right? Okay, it's gonna throw off lower dimensional energies. Hopefully not like literally throwing people off like souls. I'm done with you. I'm too high vibe now. You can't spin as fast as my finger. What is it? Oh, what's up, angelfish? Suck it up, buttercup. I know, right? We can get into it that way too. I love it. But I don't, and that's the thing. I don't want to, character assassination, guys. That's me. Libra times 2 with the Pisces moon. So I'm going to tell you things you've never even thought of in your entire life about. It's just going to happen like that. I'm going to make sure we're all balanced and we're all happy and we're all peaceful. That's it. And then if you want to use all your energy and you want to lion roar and you want to go for it, man. But there's nothing to, you know what I mean? Like sports are great. They're great. So much fun, right? Whatever sport, gymnastics, anything. I don't care. Call it a sport. I don't care. Like physical activity is fun, but not when it's, or to me, it's always fun. But when it's, millions, tens of millions of dollars a year, it's like, no, what do we got to say? We got no water. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We got to focus one thing at a time. Priorities, guys. We're out of water. Let's just leave football alone for now, because, and so it's interesting. It's like we see the world and we keep going for it. We keep buying the stuff or whatever, right? And we're wondering why it's not changing. We're wondering why we're not somewhere else. If you want to be somewhere else, you got to do something you're not doing right now. That's it. Right? That's it. Otherwise, it'll just be right here, right now. It's really simple, guys. I mean, I'm just, all the stuff we got to learn. I'm learning a lot too. I got a lot of I think I'm starting to have to learn more because I'm still such a noob. I tell them all the time, spiritual, like, they're like, no, you're like, you're channeling, like you're farther along than, I'm just like, man, I feel, but like, isn't there more for me to do? They're just like, slow down. It's okay. But simple, right? Just, you want to do something different? What are you doing right now? Go for a walk. Ta-da! You're the transmuter and the decider of your own destiny once again. Because we're the playwrights, we're the actors, and we're the directors of this play. But we're all here doing it, together, individually, collectively, So yeah, we need cooperation, guys. so I keep so I keep saying, I don't know. No, I don't agree. I'm gonna blow them up. That's my decision. Okay. All right. I guess we're gonna do it that way instead. Hey, can we get anybody who wants to blow somebody up, please? I'm gonna blow. Yeah. For me. I got my friend. Never mind. I don't want to get into that. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing, guys? Is that what we're doing? I don't know what we're doing no more. Because I don't want to know. And that's what I tell them too. Hey, I don't want to. I'm not, right? There's too much spiritual, even not spiritual fact checking and science. You don't know the science. And you're like, man, I'm going to swear, goodness gracious, I love everybody so much. Everything is going to be so great. But the sooner you like realize that and you can go there and you can be there and you can see that and you can realize that like 90% of the stuff that like the I don't know, average everyday Joe whatever thinks that you need, and even me, like stuff I probably like that I don't need, right? But I know it. That's seriously right. And we all know that. So it's cool. So like I got stuffed animals downstairs, right? I got some trinkets here and there. We all love our stuff because it's all representations of you. But how much of a representation, if you have this thing in the house and it's not, if I got I got my what's down there, my Don't Starve, the spiders, little spider guys from Don't Starve, and like I love them because every time I see them, it makes me think of the sound that they make when they go off. So they're tons of fun. So it's really adding the things into your life, right, that are going to help you keep moving forward, not just like keep you in comfortability and things like this. And that's what happens with crystals, energies, scents. That's what everybody's doing. So okay, guys, let's get into cards. We're like 42 minutes and we'll do the card reveal. Who's saying what? We are painting. You're painting. Painting. Nice. Oh, shoot. Excuse me. All right, we got Lemuria for sure. Came out. Odin wants to come out again. They're enjoying coming up, and Odin enjoying coming out on the show for some reason. I don't know why, bro, but I'm glad you are. Like you always hooking it up. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you too. Okay. Was fairies. Fairies. I haven't done fairies. I'm gonna do fairies. It sounds beautiful right now. That's gonna be what's up. The wild fairies. Okay. Let's see here. We're going in order. We're going in order. Okay. Odin wants to go first. No, Odin. I grabbed Lemuria. Okay, ladies first. We all know this. Okay. Let's see what we got. All right, we got a week coming up here. What's everybody gonna do for the week? Let's see. That's why I love doing these card readings at the end. Let's see right now what they're gonna say. And maybe I was totally like, I'm waiting for like me to do, talk about, and then they come up with cards that are like, like way out. I say a lot of I've been doing that a lot on this video. All right. It's getting hot up here. Let's go. How many cards are we doing? Ooh. No. I think I limit them because I always say, I want the ones that pop out, right? So I only kind of shuffle this way. So bear with me. See, there you go. Just keep shuffling. That's what they said. They told me to keep shuffling, even though I had to look for it. Here we go, guys. Trust your innocence. Beautiful. I love it. Trusting in your, it's like a white, beige-ish, gray. Trusting in your innocence. And you're on the bottom again still. Oh, check that out. This one's still on the bottom. Vulnerability. Right there. And it's probably because the last couple shuffles I might not have. No, I always go all the way over. That's weird. I definitely don't go completely at the end. Interesting. That's okay. I'm definitely adding you. We're at 56. Vulnerability, guys, and trusting your innocence. Here we go. Dave, this is a good one. Right. 56. Our vulnerability can be one of the greatest gifts we can share. It can also be the hardest. So it says real strength, holding space, healing past wounds, accepting yourself as you are, sharing from the depths of your heart, raw truths, compassion for others, removing your armor. It can be one of the greatest gifts. It can also be the hardest. In our society, we are conditioned to put on a facade, to be strong, even in times of difficulty. Paradoxically, being vulnerable is one of the strongest things we can be. It is easy to armor ourselves from the harsh truths that may be too painful to bring to the light of day. However, this causes greater suffering as buried pain becomes shadows. Unprocessed negative experiences can incarnate as much more troublesome traits or insecurities than their origin. When we are truly honest with ourselves, in all our facets, we are vulnerable. That honesty is an important step in discovering our shadows and bringing them into the light for healing. Furthermore, when we share our vulnerabilities with others, we allow them to glimpse a deeper part of ourselves. This is fertile soil for trust. It plants the seeds for others to share the places that are most raw or tender for them. Our closest friendships can be formed in this space. The times we feel too uncomfortable to reach out to others can be the very times we need them the most. Having compassion and awareness of the struggle and disorientation others may be going through is a valuable contribution to the world. Holding space where others can be vulnerable is a key element of healing work. Self-love is also connected to our ability to be vulnerable, as it allows us to be true to ourselves, exactly as we are, without judgment. The divinatory meaning says, be vulnerable with yourself or others. It may be also time to step into the role of healer and hold space. Holding space means being fully present without judgment in a way that provides safe and nurturing environment. In this place, guards can be dropped and a deeper level of awareness and relating can unfold. Enabling unconditional love and acceptance allows for vulnerabilities to be expressed, for the core of dis-ease to be discovered, and for profound healing to take place. Yay. Cool. And then that one was on our bottom, right? I'm going to read that first. Trust your innocence. Trusting your truth, trusting yourself, being real with people, knowing the difference between intuition and paranoia, uncensored feelings, returning to innocence. It can be hard to decipher between intuition and what our mind is telling us. Stories, projections, expectations, or fear can arise under the guise of intuition. To distinguish truthful inner guidance from paranoia, we must return to innocence, to our purest essence. Here we have access to the truth of our being. What were the very first feelings or visions you had when you considered the question at hand, before you second-guessed yourself? How does it feel in your body when you're brutally honest with yourself? Try to go beyond the layers of what you have been taught to believe about yourself. When some of the logic falls away, what answers remain? When you ask a young child Question, they don't censor their answers. Their honesty may not be considered polite or socialized. It may even seem a bit funny, but it's their truth. And it's interesting to know how intuitive children naturally are. To tell the difference between intuition and mind chatter, you need to recognize a clear instinctive yes and a distinctive no. For this, you must trust yourself. The foundation of self-trust is honesty. You must be completely honest with yourself. About what feels good, true, and real to you, and what does not. Honesty is more than not lying to yourself. It is also about not withholding information. It's about having deep transparency within yourself. Some might describe their intuitive yes as a softening rather than a feeling of tightening, contracting, or avoidance. If we are to stay, that's definitely true. If we are to stay on our optimal path, trusting our original innocence or instincts is key. Divinatory meaning. Learn to trust your inner sense or intuition. You're encouraged to be absolutely honest with yourself. Cast aside any mind stories and shoulds that you tell yourself. In your heart or hearts, you know the answers. Dare to listen to honor them. This card may also relate to being truthful with another person. Relationships can only deepen when we can be real with each other. Consider your timing and be considerate. This is a time for truths. Yeah, totally. Just like we were saying, what are you giving your energy to, and what is it? How does it feel when it's coming back, right? What is it that you're having that intuition, trusting your innocence, trusting the fact that you don't need to know what something is necessarily if your gut is already telling you no, don't do it. Like, of course, kids just grabbing the stove or something. They didn't think, they're not thinking twice about that. They're just like, oh, what's that? So there's obvious things too we have to learn, as beings, like, oh, that's not dangerous. It feels great, not to my body. Okay. Let's go. We're doing one card for the rest of you guys because I'm sweating. I start sweating up here. All right. Yeah, so those kind of nailed it, right? Vulnerability, trusting your innocence, right? People, what they really want, you harnessing your chi, using it, properly, trusting yourself and not like something else that just like has power over you, Yeah. All right, let's see. Love you, Odin. Shout out Odin. What we got coming from Odin in the 9 realms. Let's see here. Oh, caught you. Ooh, caught you. Okay, well, this was unique. That's the card. You guys, I told you, man, Odin today is just like, oh, man, I hear you, bro. I hear you. Charge. Yeah, that's easy. Of course. Why not? Why wouldn't we be doing anything else? We're on Earth. All right, let's go. We got Tyr. Glare. There you go. All right, can you see it? Can you see me now? Okay, we got Tyr. Oh my gosh, it just made me think about there was a guy, I don't know if you guys saw it, where he was on Zoom, but he's like, older guy or something. He couldn't figure out Zoom, and he was at a professional meeting, supposed to be giving a presentation, and his face looked like a cat. And so it was like a cat, and it had his eyes blinking in it, or something like that. And it was hilarious. And he's like, oh, my granddaughter must turn it on. I don't know how to turn it on. That would have been like the best meeting ever. It wasn't like, it was like political meeting. Like it was like an official, like there's something I can't remember. Okay, let's go to, come on now. There's the tree. There's Baldur. Okay, here we go. Come on. We're at the gods, right? Tyr. Listen. There we go. The sacrifice. Woo! She got the white wolf. Love me some white wolf. Tyr is a god known for his ability to forge peace and settle things between peoples. He was the only god brave enough to feed the ferocious wolf Fenrir. Binding the wolf by fetters was impossible. He was too strong, so Tyr attempted to restrain him and thereby sacrificed his hand. Ultimately, the gods were forced to use magic to control Fenrir. Despite the loss of his hand, Tyr showed compassion for Fenrir. His show of compassion endeared him to the gods, and he became the god to settle old disputes. Tyr encourages you to see that the battle is within you and to make the sacrifices necessary to move forward. Settle the conflict by first stepping into your inner peace, then become the bridge necessary to resolve other disputes. If it's in reverse, it just says that you or someone, you're in conflict or war. Cool. I didn't know you lost your hand. There it is. It's right there. Cool. Thank you, homie. You know what we're going to do? We're doing bottoms of these things now, too. They keep saying, like, pushing me to do the bottoms. So we're gonna see what's on the bottom. I mean, they're not tarot cards, right? I don't know. I don't care if they're just saying, look. It's like, it's too much to figure it out. I'm just going to do it. Muspelsheimer. Oh, is that like it's got like armor, right? Like scales. I don't know. No, not the realms. It's going to be. Oh, it's the other way. It's going to be a rune. Right? It doesn't have a rune on there. There's Isa. Ugh. Where's the index on this mug? All the way in the back? I got no index. Spiritual books, we don't got indexes. Got to add them. Bearing with me as I find out how to use a book. I'm going page by page now because we're going to get it this time, that's for sure. There's H-E-L. There he is, homie. Oh, 9 realms. Wow. That was the last place I was going to look. So he's fire, creation, and destruction. Duh. I was thinking that's like a mountain in the background, like, and it was just like, it's all the flames, and thought war, people. He was like a war got represented, which, hey, fire. All right, so I don't even want to try to say that word again. The realm of fire. Oh, there it is. So we're going to find out who this guy is. Represents the creation and downfall of the world. The Old Norse meaning relates to the fire giants leading the people or their sons into battle against the gods during Ragnarok. The Vikings believed everything was created by fire and ice. The Ginnunga gap and the great void from which Norse mythology tells us everything was born is where fire and ice met, where the realms of Muspelsheimer and Niflheimer came together, and where the giant Ymir was born. His body later formed the world. The Norse fire god Sur was a master of the fire element and wielded a sword of flames against the gods that could burn the world. Drawing this card indicates that you are on fire. Everything you touch has an impact on creation and manifestation. Move forward with confidence that your visit to this place is favorable and the fire giants are offering you protection. Take heed that you may burn others with your heat, so apply caution and care. Cool. Yeah, that makes some sense. Sacrificing, okay, burning forward, moving forward, letting go perhaps of some things from the past. Everybody's learning stuff, and it's purged. That's purged me. It all looks like a purge. Just sounds like a purge to me. And it's great, but it's not just a purge. It's not like just a purge, It's like we get to fly. We get to go. You guys get to go. This is a new creation, right? Start setting your creations. Like we talked with the Aries season, for sure. Super powerful. It's always powerful, but it's just gonna keep getting more and more and more powerful. So, emphasizing all this stuff more. There's so many channels out there. There's so many, people talking about stuff, doing it. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, right? Because everybody's going to learn from it. They're going to learn. They're going to go through the past. They're going to go through the motions. They're going to, it's going to be great. So the light's going down. It's kind of, sorry if it's dark. I'll put my legs down finally. Hold on. I'll go up a little. Okay. Whoa. I thought I had you. Okay. Maybe not. Like I thought I caught them all. Okay. So, but clearly this guy wanted to pop out far, far and away. Creative daydreaming. Wonderful. Look at you dropping it like knowledge. Far, far away. This is fantastic. Because that's exactly the connection. That's the bridge. It's like the bridge. Creative daydreaming. You are the bridge, right? Those who do not understand, those who do not understand, who do not dream awake, will say you are being disruptive, unruly, that you do not care. But you know the truth. That as a dreamer, you have no choice. The dreams come and find you. And that is a good thing, a blessing, not a curse. Pay attention, they say. They look cross and think you are lazy, distracted, not paying, attention. But you are paying attention, aren't you? You might be imagining the future. You might be spending time in a glade outside, or battling frost giants, or creating the world's most incredible movie. You might be inventing a machine that can fly between dimensions. You might be wondering whether it's time to make up with a friend you have had a foolish argument with. So you see, you are paying attention, just not to them. And this work you do when you are far, far away, as this lovely fairy is important and good work. Lots of clever things have been done in this fairy time of far, far away. Scientists have dreamed of formulae that explain how matter moves throughout the universe. Philosophers have conjured up Socrates, who tells them of his daemon who sneezed once for yes and twice for no. His demon, D-A-E-M-O-N. And while everyone wants you to pay attention, especially the adults and the teachers and the bankers and the news people who all want to put your lovely mind and attention on something other than what you are meant to be creating, we, the fairy, think you should pay attention to your dreams. And they would like you to feel insecure, so much so that you would like to stand under a waterfall after being around them, just to clear the fog of fear that surrounds them. You need to be far, far away so your imagination can do its work, so you can make up that story, see that painting, fall in love with the way the boy's hair falls into his dark blue eyes. Don't mistake the truth for the facts they want to tell you and fill you up with. Stay far, far away some of the time. The world will be richer, stranger, happier, and more magical for it. Remember, some of your far, far away moments bring you messages from the future. Divinatory meaning says a tendency to daydream will be with you at this time, and this daydream will allow you to create, receive messages, send messages, and understand far more than you believe at present. Far, far away. Others may say you have a lack of focus, that you feel disconnected, allowing yourself to be distracted by the ego, easily bored, short attention span, needing physical involvement to learn, too much sitting still. While daydreaming is beautiful and enriching, 'tis important to ground these imaginings with endeavor and with craft. Bring in earth elements, surprise everyone with the beauty of your creation. Reversed meaning. Okay, it wasn't reversed. Oh, that's short. It's saying you're paying too much attention to other stuff, so, go far, far away. Believing that you can be taught all you need to know from an outside source. But so far, far away. That's that place we go. It's the place we came from. That's what dreams are made of. Everything in this life that was made came from somebody dreaming about something that they wanted to create. Dreams are the most important thing. Everybody says, go after your dreams until you actually do. And then it's not realistic, or we can't, like, and yeah, it's tough. Sometimes you can't really support like a lifestyle like that, or maybe, you're starting out, and I mean, it's just the way it goes. But that stuff's so important. I love you guys. That was such a good fairy one. See how they're talking about today. I'm telling you guys, we got to reset. It's like it's been like a reset or something. I keep that in there forever. All right, guys, love you. That's all for the show today. I just wanted to say yay. Try not to worry about the names of this person, the names of that person. Like they always say, know me by what I do and how, you know what I mean? We interact. That's why they want us to, don't do what I do what I say. Right. So I can tell all the time, and I can do whatever. We can steal all the money. Sorry, no, I don't know who said that. I was just thinking out loud. So with that, I just want to say you guys are awesome and super powerful, and we all are. And don't forget that kind of stuff, and bring all the love that you can to the universe. Oh man, sorry, I thought I saw something. What was it say, guys? Is this real time? But the sun's going down. Even I got tricked. Look. All right, love you guys. Stay happy. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. See you on the next show. Peace. Bye. And thank you, Spirit, as always. I got to remember to do that. Thank you every time. Because it's all love. Everybody.